We don't even need to refer to him as Matty Healy anymore. We can just say the 1975 smallest man who ever lived. And welcome, the smallest man who's ever lived. Hello, welcome to the TMZ Swiftie podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Miller, and special guest joining us all the way from Michigan, we have...
Gabby Fusco.
Hello, hello, Gabby.
Hi.
You've come a long way.
I have. I will travel any distance to talk about Taylor Swift.
As you should. Really. I mean, it's kind of a requirement.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Okay, so let's just move right in. We've got a lot of stories today. Breaking news of the day. Taylor Swift breaking news of the day. So Taylor is just like us.
Mm-hmm.
And in her shows in Edinburgh, it was between 48 and 50 degrees. And during her 1989 and Reputation era, the snot was snotting.
Just dripping. Dripping out.
This video, I think it was the 1989 one, where she goes like this.
And it's just...
And it pulls out. And then I think she thinks she wipes it on her skirt, which, like, shout out to her for...
Right.
It's a Versace skirt.
And the pure, like, rawness with that. Like, just wiping it on your skirt.
Give a fuck.
Nope.
Sorry, Versace. Gotta go.
Oh, she probably has, like, 4 more, so it's fine.
Like, I mean, let's be honest. Sometimes if a booker's in the way and you got nowhere to go...
Right. Well, I mean, what else is she gonna do?
Get rid of it.
People would be mad if she stopped the show for it.
Yeah.
So you gotta do what you gotta do.
I love that she blows her nose in front of us.
Me too. And just like sometimes she uses the tissues, but this time she was like, you know what? No.
Nah.
This is it.
I don't think the video finished because she does this, comes down, it's dripping. She tries to wipe it on the Versace, but it doesn't work. And then it just slinks up and down from her fingers.
Just like a slow drip.
Yeah, like a that Adam Sandler movie.
Yes. Big Daddy. Yep. The spit. Yep, exactly. It just like...
How did it, like, did she just fling it off?
I feel like...
I don't think we saw the end of it.
No, I feel like she probably just flung it. Maybe...
Wiped it on her leg?
Wiped it on her leg. I mean, the amount of those outfits and costumes that she wore that day that probably have snot on them or...
The way that she just powered through the freezing cold.
My nose would drip like that in the cold. So
50 degrees and basically no clothing.
No clothes. It's so cold.
And then I think there was a video that she was in the Midnight's outfit, and she has that similar to this coat.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, I don't want to take this off, but then she does. What?
That's commitment.
The baddest bitch that's ever been.
Commitment to her fans and her show.
Won't stop the show for anything.
No.
She's sick. The show goes.
Unless somebody needs something.
Yeah.
And then she's like, but again, for the fans.
Puts everyone before her.
Bliss.
I will tell you, this is going to be a bit of a controversial topic, but this really pissed me off. I love Chapel Roan so much, and there's video going viral of Chapel Roan, and she's talking about how her career is just going so fast, and she can't keep up with it, and she's like crying on stage, and just completely ruining the vibe of the show. Like, share it on Instagram later, share it on Twitter, but like, don't ruin the vibe of the show, Chapel.
Well,
I'm sorry. Taylor would never do this. Taylor would never.
She really powered through a lot of it. But then we heard about like how she powered through it, and maybe it wasn't the best to power through all of it in the in her new song.
I'm just the show must go on kind of bitch. And Taylor is that way too.
She is. But she's had a lot of practice. Chapel Roan's new.
She writes about it afterwards.
She does.
She doesn't share.
And gives you a whole album.
And ruin the vibe after you've paid money for a concert.
To hear someone not cry.
And then she makes a song and we're all like, yes!
Just sing along to the heartbreak.
Right?
Yeah.
I think she does it the right way.
She does. Anything that I feel like she sets a standard.
That's unmatchable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really scared.
Sorry, Chapel.
Sorry, Chapel fans. We love you. HOTTOGO. Get it together for the show. Moving on.
I like that.
I'm going to get killed. Okay. So Matty Healy, a.k.a. the smallest man who has ever lived. Do you want to hit us with this?
Yeah, so he is supposedly engaged to
No,
confirmed engaged to Gabourey.
I thought it was Gabourey.
Gabourey.
I mean, you're probably right.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
One of those names.
Yeah.
She shared a picture on Instagram that is of a very black, square-looking engagement ring.
I thought it was green, but maybe black.
Maybe is it green?
Very Reputation vibes.
It's giving Taylor Swift a little bit.
Giving Reputation. Did he pick this ring out for her?
Probably.
And then be like, well, here you go, Gabrielle.
I mean, it was a very fast engagement, so it's probably just had it in his pocket. And then it was like, oh, this is useful.
Recyclable.
Yeah. So she shared this and she said,
marrying the
1975 is very brat.
Yes.
And then he reshared it.
Uh-huh.
And then his mom went on to like the UK version of The View.
Called Loose
Women?
Why would they call it loose?
That's such an interesting...
Oh yeah, Loose Women.
Loose Women.
Loose Women, even worse. Like, loose would have been like one thing, but Loose Women?
Loose Women is...
Is it their version of being like, oh, we're loose, we're drinking on the show,
yeah,
we'll say anything.
Yeah, we'll say anything.
Or is it like loose?
Loose. I wanted to say loose lips, but that also would apply other... Anyway.
Either way you spin it.
Yeah.
Something down there is loose.
It's an interesting name for a show, but... So his mom went on Loose Women and confirmed that they are engaged.
This is a little... Okay, so this is where I gotta put my cards down for this. I'm on fire. I'm on fire over this. This motherfucker. Taylor Swift has... Oh, can I not say that? This man, this guy has the audacity to come out. Taylor Swift has songs where she's like talking rings and talking cradles, and then you take my middle finger off and put it on the one people put wedding rings on. And then he comes out, his friends come out and say that never happened, that it wasn't that serious. They never talked about babies or relationships, that they were together for not very long. They've been together, what, 2, 3, 4 months? And he's popped a ring on it?
Right.
Like, so you are a liar.
And I feel like that in itself is confirmation that those conversations did happen with Taylor
Yes!
Swift, because if he's getting engaged this quickly,
we know that it's possible that he's done this before, and probable.
And I know that they were in a relationship before, Gabourey and Matty, but so were him and Taylor. So it's not like they can say, oh, well, he was in a relationship before, and now they've gotten back together, but it was the same thing. He has a thing for that.
Uh-huh. I'm not very happy with this man.
Mm-mm.
He's gaslit Taylor, like, literally just living up to his name. We don't even need to refer to him as Matty Healy anymore. We can just say the 1975 smallest man who ever lived.
The smallest man on the 1975.
And welcome, the smallest man who's ever lived.
Just
unbelievable.
He is, I mean, but I am happy that they didn't get engaged, because I don't think that would have...
Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
thank God.
She dodged a bullet.
Yes.
Dodged a whole bullet.
Now she's with she changed the prophecy and is with her soulmate.
Yes, much better.
We love you, Daddy. Okay, so this is a pretty big deal. So, speaking of the 1975, Charli XCX, who opened for Taylor Swift on the Reputation Stadium tour, she should be really grateful, because Taylor Swift opened up Charli XCX to a whole bunch of new fans.
Open those doors for her.
Yeah, so she came out with a new album, and she has a song called Sympathy. Like, these people just can't keep Taylor Swift's name out of their mouth. So Charli XCX released a song called Sympathy, and it says, "Don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show. Fingers crossed behind my back, they break up soon." So her boyfriend / fiance is the drummer of the 1975. And she's saying, I hope that Matty Healy
breaks up
and Taylor Swift break up, so that I don't have to continue to see her backstage at the shows. What?
Like, you opened for her.
You're welcome.
You saw her at the backstage of her shows.
Why are these people so obsessed with, like like they're like, oh, like if Taylor Swift is big, I can't possibly be big. So let's do whatever we can to tear her down.
Or like she's so big, so if it's any publicity is good or good publicity. So let me just drag her on my new album, and
it's one after another. It's Billie Eilish. It's Olivia Rodrigo. It's now Charli XCX. Who was it before that? There was somebody else. Am I thinking of someone else? I don't know.
probably.
Who's next? Let it go.
It's not giving supportive female stars.
Giving jealous, bad behavior.
We need to support each other. And I feel like her whole thing with her Claire Beau song, right, is about new people coming in and feeling replaced, but also how that shouldn't be a thing. Mm-hmm. And I don't think people are hearing that. Like she sings about it in other songs too, but that's her newest one. And I feel like other female pop stars or just singers in general are not hearing that piece of what she's saying. She doesn't want to be in competition with people. Yes. She is the biggest pop star, and she still doesn't want to be in competition with people. We all have
crowns. And everyone comes at me. We hear you, Olivia Rodrigo fans. Everyone comes at me like being like, oh, don't put Olivia Rodrigo down. I was like, Taylor Swift is leading the pack for being like, we all have to celebrate each other. And all of these people, just one by one, try to tear her down. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone.
Like, take the support and give the support. And I think you will, because not only will you gain fans, you'll gain more fans too, because there's Swifties who don't want to listen to you because you're tearing her down. So
yeah,
you're gonna gain more fans by being just a good person than just tearing people down. And it's not even just Taylor Swift. Like it's like people tearing people down. It's like, just support each other.
Sad.
Just get it together.
Moving on to I don't even know where to begin. I had something in my mind that I wanted to say, and my mind has been burned. So, Donald Trump is a big fan of Taylor Swift's looks.
He is. Said it 5 times.
Said it 5 times.
5 times.
He said, I think she's very beautiful. I think she's liberal. She probably doesn't like referring to himself in the first person, Trump.
Right. He does that a lot. And then questioned if she was legitimately liberal. And
yeah, I think she's liberal. You know she is.
Right. Have you listened to the man?
Yeah.
Like,
and he also says, what? I hear she's very talented. Buddy, please.
I feel like he's saying it to get the reaction, and like he knows Taylor Swift, but he doesn't know Taylor Swift, because he also said that it surprises him that a country star can be a successful liberal. And if he actually knew Taylor Swift, he would know that she's not only a country star. She started as a country star, but she is now a pop star, and just all across the board a star in all genres. So I don't think he really knows.
But he also was, remember from the Miss Americana documentary, he was like getting off the plane or whatever and was like, I think I like Taylor Swift's music about 25% less now. So it's like, you listen to the music, not like you just make stuff up to when you feel it in the moment.
That's really on brand for him.
Truly it is. And then he goes on to say that she's, beautiful again. Actually, unusually beautiful.
Which is,
I'm not sure.
It feels like a secondhand compliment. Like you're
a backhanded?
Yeah, a backhanded compliment. Like, you're unusually beautiful.
Like, oh, I'm surprised you're beautiful.
Or you're beautiful in a way that most people wouldn't be.
I didn't even think about that.
Very weird. If someone called me unusually beautiful, I'd be offended.
Yeah.
But he also, I wouldn't take what he says about anybody's looks to like heart.
Is it because he knows that Taylor Swift is the biggest star in the world and he's like, I need attention. What can I say? What can I say? Taylor Swift.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I 100%. So there was a whole thing too where he wanted Taylor Swift to like get on board and like endorse him because he knew it would be, and then that didn't happen. Like, why would that happen?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Like
2016?
Yeah. Well, it was
2020?
2022, maybe 23, but just not. I don't think that's going to happen.
Thank you, but no thank you, sir. I think we're good. Okay, it is now time for our Travis update. Daddy Trav. Father is working hard.
He is. He's back to work.
Yeah.
Working hard.
Working really, like, too hard. Not making enough time for Taylor, but that's okay. So he was on his podcast
Yes.
with Jason, his brother, New Heights. And he is saying that he wants to be a broadcaster after the NFL. Not just, so I'm a little confused on this because I'm not a sports girl, but he doesn't want to just be a broadcaster. Like, he wants to call the plays, like the talking head of the game, like, and Joe Burrow with a touchdown. Right?
I think so. I'm also not a sports person.
okay.
The sports that I know are Taylor Swift's boyfriend sports.
Yeah, right.
That's
We know how to like we know when Taylor Swift's excited, we cheer for the Chiefs.
Yes.
And that's all we know. Jason said he'd love to be the honcho. So his brother, Jason, said that he'd love to be a honcho of an org, specifically the Eagles, but Travis was adamant he wanted no part of it. When asked why, Travis said simply, he'd rather be a Tony Romo or a Greg Olson. I want to be right here and tell them about the game. The old ball coach, ladies and gentlemen. Travis intimidating like a sports broadcaster. It's like I think it's cute how much and I'm kind of curious if he's delved into this entertainment world and is like now taking a step back because he said like, oh, I want to get into acting, I want to be in movies, blah 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 blah, and now it's like he's just 180'd and now he's like, I want to be a sports broadcaster.
Yeah. Well, I think he always looks up to his older brother, even though, they're on more level playing fields now. And I know Jason's doing some broadcasting stuff now that he's retired. So I wonder if that kind of got it in his mind and just kind of like looking up to his older brother as, what he wants to do. Because they're so cute together, as siblings.
And I think like acting could be like a fun hobby, which like he obviously can do because he's so famous now. But I think like Travis, a lot of people, according to the sports people, think like it's time for Travis to retire. Like he's old and hurt and injured, and like he still wants to play because he loves football so much. And I think that he just like likes talking about football.
He does.
So maybe he's like seen jobs outside of football and been like, damn, no, I really like football.
Yeah. I feel like I don't feel like he's ready to retire. I feel like he's still got a lot of good.
Well, he signed a 2-year contract, and this is very exciting. It's an invisible string. This year is his 12th year. What's left on his contract the following year will be his 13th year. If he retires in his 13th year, Taylor Swift is a freaking witch.
I was just gonna say she is a witch, or she is just magical. Like,
I don't know what's the top witch is, but she's the top witch in charge.
Yeah, the
HBIC.
Yep, that one. HBIC.
HWIC. Head witch in charge.
She pulls strings that I feel like she pulls strings she doesn't even know she's.
It's really
pulling.
Scary. The manifestation is strong.
I think he would be a good broadcaster. Like, he has the voice and the personality for it. 100%.
Perfect job for this man. Okay, so let's talk about Travis talking about Taylor Swift because it's my favorite thing in the whole world. So we're back to media. He's back to playing, like training, getting ready for the season. So they're doing media days, and the reporters are
asking about Taylor Swift.
True Swifties here for us, asking about Taylor Swift. So there was a YouTube short that went out, and Taylor and Travis are seen cooking together, kissing.
Yeah, making cinnamon rolls and.
Well, we don't know what they were making in that YouTube short.
But they did show cinnamon rolls.
You're right.
Yes. So, but making something.
Yes. So the reporter asked, "What is your favorite thing to cook with Taylor?"
And he did not want to give an answer.
I kind of like that.
Me too.
Because he was like, "I want to keep something personal. Like, I love cooking with Taylor."
And I'm going to keep that for me. But then did say that she makes really good Pop-Tarts and really good cinnamon rolls, which I think was his way of giving information without giving, because we already knew that.
We already knew it.
Because Andy Reid talked about how she had made Pop-Tarts and he didn't get any. So we already knew that she was good at making those things. So
Yeah.
it was like his way of giving it without giving it.
He can't just, like, it's like word vomit for him, which I'm obsessed with. He's like, I can't not talk about Taylor.
He's supposed to talk about her.
But let me say something without saying anything at all.
And I think they have, like, a good balance of that because, I mean, we know from Joe that it was so hidden and that she didn't love how, like, it was nice sometimes, but then didn't love how hidden it was.
Yeah.
And then with Travis, it's been very public, but then there's still pieces that they keep hidden. So I think that is more on track with what she probably wants out of that compared to with Joe, because it's, I'm going to give you some things, you're going to get to see some things, but some things
we're keeping
for us.
It's a nice balance.
Yes.
We love this. Travis Kelce.
He just glows when he talks about her, and it just, like, it makes me glow.
Yeah, me too. Knocks it out of the park every
Yes.
time. Truly the perfect man.
He's so lucky to have her.
So lucky. Let's move on to our tour talk and theory segment of the show. So we're talking about this before it happens. And
Yes.
once this comes out, it will have already happened. However, we're thirsting to talk about it, so we're going to do it anyway.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So it is her 100th show on the 13th of June.
Which June we know is the 6th month.
The 6th month.
Of the year.
Yes. So.
And what is her 6th album?
Reputation. I'm just ready for Reputation to come out.
Here's the thing. This is why I don't think we're getting Reputation. Because she's charting well. She's beating Billie Eilish. And she isn't gonna, because if she puts out Reputation, that's gonna take up all of the charts.
Yeah.
And it's gonna knock TTPD out. So, did you see online, remember when, like, all the stuff for TTPD was happening, and then, like, when you go to a certain website, it was 3, 2, 1?
Yes.
I think it's bonus tracks. Some kind of bonus for TTPD.
Ooh. Yes. That would make sense. That would make sense, or to, even if it's an announcement maybe of Reputation. Like, it's not coming out, but in 6
November.
months, yeah, whatever, it is going to be coming out, because then TTP will have died down a little bit on the charts, and then she'll just, like, put out the Taylor's version Reputation, and then she'll be back at the top.
Yeah, that's right. I think you're right.
But I think bonus tracks I like that. Bonus tracks are an announcement for Reputation, and
where is the 1 though? We have the 3, we have the 2, we need the 1, or the 1, 2, we need the 3. Either way.
Yeah, I know that with the elevator buttons from the Bejeweled music video has kind of given a track for what order songs are coming out in. Like, if you follow the buttons, it shows the order of all, like, how that they've come out.
Reputation is definitely next.
And Reputation's definitely next.
Yeah, for sure. I think we've collectively decided that, but so here's another reason we don't know. I'm dying. We don't know what's coming out, but she very intentionally gave
the look.
We know this look. She's done it at the Grammys. She did it before she was announcing Speak Now. She did it before she was announcing 1989. And she gives this very specific.
It's like a sly, devious, I'm thinking something look, where you're just, she's thinking something, and you're just, what's going on inside that head? She's planning something big.
This is the smirk of the biggest witch. This spotted sort of feeds into our tour talk and theory. She was spotted out, hence the smirk. However, she was also spotted out, which is also kind of why I think that it might be TTPD. Sorry, I just pulled something out of my nose. It's very Taylor-like.
Taylor.
She's inspired me.
Yes.
But she was wearing the clock on her neck.
From
The Grammys. The same clock from the Grammys. And that's when she announced TTPD. And if that clock we can't see, I'm dying to know what
time is on there.
If it's like 3 o'clock, the third one.
That is very true. That it is very TTP coded. Yeah. And we know she loves her Easter eggs, and there's some things that are just so small like that where
there's no way that bitch just putting a clock on her neck without, like, just for funsies.
Right. That's not her staple jewelry piece that she's just wearing out.
For purpose. This was for a reason. Yes. And also, we haven't seen her spotted out in public since Travis and Taylor were at Lake Como.
Right. Yeah, she's been more,
We haven't seen her anywhere. And we know that when she wants to be seen, she's
going to be seen.
And when she doesn't want to be seen, we're not seeing her.
So she wanted to be seen wearing her clock.
And
there's definitely something coming. Giving that look, wearing her clock, giving a look. She is, she's a mastermind. She says it herself, but she is definitely one. I feel like she can see the future. She has to be able to see the future.
You think?
To be able to, like, plan all these little things out like that. It's like her other witch talent.
Or, like, she just, like, things just really work out for her, which is really lucky. So we move on to our fun fact. Fun fact of the day. Bum, bum, bum. So Adult Swim has put up a drawing, kind of a nice art piece. And it says it's the 9 levels of hell. You want to know what the 9 levels of hell are?
Yes.
Okay. One is weebs. I don't know what the hell that is. Weebs?
Neither.
Okay. Juggalos? There's like a picture of a clown and a soda pop. That seems pretty nice to me.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't.
Some ICP juggalos.
What? What is juggalo? You know juggalo?
Yeah, it's Insane Clown Posse. It's like and they all wear, like, they have the clown makeup and the clown masks, and they're.
Is it a band or?
Yeah.
Oh.
They have some pretty intense songs. But
like, are they screaming out like?
Kind of, and like creepy, like things under your bed, kind of creepy. Ooh. Like it's creepy. But yeah, there's like their whole fan base are like juggalos. It's a little culty.
Okay.
I'm afraid of juggalos though, so actually just never mind.
To be honest, Swifties are a bit culty.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm fine with that. Speaking of, the third on the list is Swifties. The 9 the word, which I can't, like, it gets hotter the further you go down. So, like, if you're watching this, we'll put the photo up on the screen if you're watching on YouTube. So it's not a horrible level of hot.
It's
a little warm.
It's like what,
kind of like a nice day at the beach.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah. It's the grass is still green.
Yeah.
And there's some water there still. There's a waterfall.
Yeah, you have water, you have grass.
It doesn't seem that bad.
You're able to live still. After that, we have the Minecraft YouTubers, the Disney adults, the fish heads, the Joe Roganites, the bronies, and the Sonic fans.
Sonic fans being the bottom layer of hell is very interesting.
I didn't even know there were Sonic fans.
Me either. That's
like, I know there's a movie, but like, is there like people that are like, I'm obsessed with Sonic? It's just like a video game. It's fun.
That's more than Disney adults.
This is very weird for Adult Swim because truly, it's like I don't like fun. I don't like Disneyland. Fish is a cult, but like, it's. Fish fans are crazy. Sorry. Like, they're truly crazier than Swifties. They. In the words of Billie Eilish, they play like 6-hour shows with like no lyrics.
It's true. You have to be really committed.
Which feels that no lyrics.
That type of commitment is a little bit much. The rest of that it makes sense a little bit, but the Roganites, that Sonic fans just doesn't make 100% sense to me.
I'm happy to be on this list. I feel great about it. Thank you, Adult Swim, for saying that we're such big fans, that we are loud, proud and
And
out.
we're, you know, if being a Swiftie means that you're one of the 9 levels of hell, that feels like a compliment.
Yeah.
Like,
We've really made a statement in the world. We will be remembered.
yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, that was all right. Anyway, that is our show for the day. Thank you, Gabby, for joining us.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you for literally getting on a plane, flying from Michigan just for the show, right?
Anything for Taylor Swift.
If you want to listen to us, you can listen to us on Apple or Spotify. Please, if you're doing that, hit this little subscribe button so that way it's just automatic. You get it. You get a notification, whatever. If you want to watch us on YouTube, you can. Leave a comment. Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what you do like. Tell us how much you hate me. Whatever. That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.